Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Hi, I'm Lisa Akbari, your hair doctor, and welcome. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. You see, I'm touching my fro because it's just doing any and everything it wants to do. It's getting so incredibly long. Okay, it's got all kinds of asymmetric stuff going on, and spiky and whimsical and all kinds of funky things. Well, anyways, I'm excited because I'm back to see you. You know I always love that. Well, we're going to continue with the book. The book. I missed y'all last week. Did y'all have a great Thanksgiving? I hope you did. I had a great time. Lots of family. As you may know already, I'm a family person. I absolutely love family because I believe that family is a gift. Family, your family, like you're a gift. You're my cyber family. You're a gift from God. So I have to love you and take care of you. I really do, because I love the gifts that God gives me. And then my family, my blood family, they're gifts from God. I didn't choose them, they're gifts. And I just try to embrace them. So we had a special time with family. Nothing special, went nowhere special, but just together, laughing, talking. You got the folks who think they like to get in groups and sing. The folks that just wanna, I don't know. You have the little kids, and you just have everyone. So, and I did a lot of cooking. I'm vegan, as you know, but I cook. I make all the meat. It's funny. I'm not like meat does not gross me out. I just don't think it makes my body feel like it should. I'm not as healthy and young and vibrant with meat going in my system. So I don't eat meat. I just don't. But I cook it, and my family loves it. So I had all kinds of stuff. So anyway, enough of that. So let's get to your questions, and then we're going to get to the book, because we were on we're still on chapter 2, but it's still fun. Does aging affect my hair? And we stopped here, let's see, it's talking about, I think the last thing I said was you can control or change how your hair and scalp ages. Because we don't think about aging as, we think about aging as getting older, things start to literally fall apart. You've heard yourself say that, or you've said that, or you've heard people say it. Weak, tired, but not if you take care of yourself. Like, I'm determined as I get older to take care of me so that I can keep this shell looking good as long as God has me on this earth. Oh, look at my Santa workshop. My daughter did that. Look behind me. Oops, this side. It's my little Santa's workshop, because this point's right at my desk. So it's just so cute. So there you go. It's Christmas time. But I know the reason for the season. Jesus is the reason for the season. And I'm just going to stop and say this, because this was so profound to me when it came to my mind, when the Lord brought it to my mind many years ago. So those of you, I want to share this with you. I was out shopping, and I saw these different things that said Xmas, and I'm sure many of you have already heard of it, but it was just a big deal for me. And I try to tell this every Christmas season, because so many people just still don't know this. I say it's a little trick of the enemy to try to take the Christ out of Christmas. So whenever you are packing your boxes, or if you're decorating and you see something that says, or you have someone give you something that says Xmas, just tell them the Christ in Christmas is Jesus. So don't X out Christ. And that's what someone said. They said, look, they're Xing out Christ. They shouldn't X out Christ. The Christ in Christmas is Jesus. And I was like, you're so right. Oh my goodness, I hadn't thought of that. But it was like many, many years ago. And so every year since then, it had to be, I had to be really a young girl. And I was like, wow, I'm going to tell everyone I know that I did that day. Everyone, the Christ in Christmas is Jesus. The Christ in Christmas is Jesus. Don't accept Christ. The Christ in Christmas is Jesus. Jesus is the reason for the season. And I just went on and on and on. I was just so excited. Like, somebody just taught me how to spell my name or something. It was just crazy. But I just wanted to tell you that Christ and Christmas is Jesus. So when we say Santa's workshop, and you know, it's fun to say, and you know, but really, and at the end of the day, Jesus is the reason for the season. So while we're having fun with these other things, we just got to remember the real reason for the season. Okay, moving along. Let's see. Okay, so now, as I was saying, you can control how your hair and scalp ages. They don't have to age the way you really think that your hair and scalp is going to age, or like you age, if you take better care of it. So let's get to your questions first, and then we're going to get to the book. The book. Every Woman's Guide to Beautiful Hair at Any Age. For those of you new subscribers, we are doing cyber reading, and we do it every Thursday. And we were off last Thursday because it was Thanksgiving, and we're back at it. So we're going to get your questions first, and then we'll get to the book. All right. It says, hello, hair doctor. Hello there. Hope you are having a lovely day. I am. Said, I live in Pittsburgh, and I am trying to figure out how to make it possible to come to your institute. Ooh, I would love to see you. It says, myself and a relative would love to come there, but the travel expense is not feasible at this moment. Hundreds of dollars by plane. You're right, I know. A train or bus is still expensive, yeah. Driving is over 13 hours. Wow. And this time of year, you just never know what kind of weather you're going to run into. So we would need to make lodging accommodations to stay overnight, then drive back. I'd love to meet you in person. I've been watching your videos for years. Hugs. Oh, I would love that too. But you know what? I am going to do a tour, one way or the other. It's maybe a little small one in 2013, but I'm going to. So I may come near you. So just keep on watching. If you don't get to come here, the next person said, I'm 16 and I have very thin hair, and I'm losing hair at the top of my head. Not severe, but I felt like she said, I felt they're less dense than before. So you're actually losing hair. The strands are dense. Well, let's talk about this. If the strands are less dense than before, then it could be strand damage. So check to see if the strands itself, like when you feel your strands, have you lost the bulk? Or when you hold the strands up, do you see thicker hair at the scalp and thinner toward the ends? Or when you open your hair up, you look at the scalp and there's a Christmas tree part. So let's address both. Or in other words, the hairs, you can see your scalp, the hairs per square inch seem to be decreasing in numbers. That's two different types of thinning. Strand thinning would be where the strands are looking smaller, thicker at the scalp, thinner as it gets to the body of the shaft or toward the ends. Okay. That's from damage. So you have to look at your regimens. You have to look at what you're using on the hair. Make sure you're not dehydrating. Look at your handling of the hair. Make sure you're not doing a whole lot of detangling where you're playing tug of war. Look at those types of things. And just let me know specifically which one that is. And then if it's on the scalp level, we need to make sure that it's an external or internal follicular issue or problem going on there. We can do that through examination, so I can help you more. Just give me a little more info, and you can email me if you desire. But let's put it back on this particular site, because I think on this blog, because I think that people will benefit, our cyber family will benefit from this comeback or question. Next one. Hello, Nikki Love sent me. Yay! Nikki Love's my girl. Sent me to you, and I have a question about transitioning hair. It's been since June 2011. Yay, good for you. Since I've had a relaxer. How long will it take for all the relaxer to grow out without the big chop? I know, the big chop. Well, let me just tell you, you really never have to do the big chop. Now, if you're trying to get rid of all of the relaxer, which you said transitioning, at some point you will cut away the excess, but I don't call it a big chop. You have 3 ways that I would say you could do this. And probably 4. You could do the big chop. You don't want to do that. So the second way, you can, every inch of new hair you grow in, you cut away an inch of the relaxed hair. So you never see the difference in length. Or for every inch of new hair you grow, you can cut away a half an inch. So you can start seeing more length, obtaining length. Or you can wait until all of the relaxer grow away, and then you could just trim it away, trim away the excess. Some of it will probably break unless you're really careful, because most people tend to break away some of their relaxed hair, but you don't have to have anything severe. I have a program, a transitioning program. I'd like for you to go on my website, and you know I don't do all these commercial breaks and try to sell too much, but I just want you to go on my website at lisaakbari.com and go to my page on programs and look at my transition program. And I'm saying this because it is simply blessed. It's a blessed program, and I'm very specific with products as well as ways to handle this whole transition process, because it gets a little bit difficult for people, so, and challenging. So I suggest it highly. But that was my comments about it. Alright, it says, I notice you don't speak much about relaxed hair. But I will, but I don't get as many relaxed hair questions. But I'm a hair doctor for all, not just my natural ladies. You know, that's a big deal for us. And our natural hair is very important to us. But if you've chosen relaxed hair, then I am here for you. And I always tell my family, you guys, we don't condemn people who wear relaxers. That's not what we do. Okay, it says, and I just don't speak. It said, I have a question. I have long, thick, relaxed hair, and I wanted to know whether I can use heat on it every day without damage, as long as I shampoo and condition it first. Also, my hair grows in fast, super thick. How would you recommend I manage it? Thank you. Alright, first, if you use heat on your hair, you have to do 2 things. One, you have to make sure the hair is clean, conditioned, and hydrated. What you're saying, you're shampooing it, conditioning it every day. But you always have to hydrate. Now, hydrating it would mean moisturizers. Put the moisturizers on. Moisturizers instead of oils, because moisturizers tend to keep the heat, the hair more balanced, cooler. It keeps the hair from drying out. When the hair overheats, it starts to damage the top layers and literally do what we call a meltdown, and then you end up with dry hair. So you want to hydrate. That protects it. The second thing you want to make sure is you monitor how much heat, not how often, frequent, but how hot the iron is. You want to, if you have coarse hair, you really have a lot of room there to use higher heat, but you still have to be careful, because sometimes there's strands that are coarse in one area and some other areas they're not as coarse. You can use the temperature. I would say it's safe. Our science tells us about 350 degrees, but there with coarse hair, we've got some studies on healthy coarse hair where that you can use the heat up to 400 and a little bit more in some cases. Just be careful. Okay, it says, you may not know this, but I am extremely shy. But because of you, I just posted a video, yay, of what I look like, because I know you have been asking for us. Did you give it to me? Where is it? Okay, this is Nikki Love. So cool. Okay, where is it, Nikki? Okay, I guess maybe you sent it to me, or I'll go to your page and look for you. Yeah, she said, because you've been asking for us to do that. I had it private, but didn't know how to send it, so I made it public for you. Lots of, oh cool. Okay, Nikki, I'm gonna look for you. Well, you should send it to me. Send it to me. because if you don't mind, see, I'm looking to put my cyber family on my website. That's really what I want to do, guys. So get out there. There are thousands of you. So just start telling folks, send pictures, because I want to put, for 2013, I want to make a web page just for my cyber family. And if you're a member of my family, I want to put you on there. I want to call you out by name. I want to just love on you, and I just want to, recognize you, acknowledge you, and let's just be a real big, huge, humongous family. And you have natural hair, if you have natural hair, something's in my ear, or if you have relaxed hair, it doesn't matter. Just give me those pictures, give me your comments, things like that. So I just want to make my page. So Nikki, send it to me, but I will look for it. Yay. Okay, sorry I ran out of room to finish my question. What type of regimen do you recommend as the best way to balance enough moisture and protein for your hair, your natural hair? Should there be daily or weekly use of products with some type of protein in it? And then the second question, a few months ago, I started experiencing a lot of breakage and dryness in my natural hair. I have thyroid disease, and I experienced this before from medication, and recently my doctor lowered my dose, so I chalked it up to that. But I recently learned that I could be over moisturizing and balancing enough protein. I started protein treating more often and have seen a big improvement to my hair. Okay, at the end of the day, if there is a balance, there's a delicate protein and moisture balance within the hair shaft, and you've heard me say this, that must stay balanced. And if you keep it balanced, then you're going to have less problems with weak hair if the protein levels are up. How do you know they're up? By using, and this is the easiest way because it's really difficult for you, and I found that I'm still searching for ways for y'all to measure, but I don't think it's necessary. I think you need to look for conditioners that have protein and moisture in it. Let the chemists, let the folks, the manufacturers, let us, and I work with my chemist as a manufacturer of product. I work with my chemist closely because it's really important that two things. One, the molecular weight, the molecules that make up the proteins and moistures, the nutrients that they put in there, the products are very small. They're just not this big, chunky raw material, best way to put it. Also, they need to make sure that we have proteins that are hair and scalp friendly. I know hair is mostly composed of keratin. For years we did a lot of that, keratin, but there are other proteins as well, and I've got a new product coming out, guys, but I'll tell y'all all about that. And well, I've got so much to say about that, but I'll save that for later. But anyways, but you want to make sure that you stay balanced. Over moisture is going to give you flyaway, frizzy, kind of mushy hair. It's going to be difficult to over moisture dry hair or natural kinky hair. I would say with proteins, you'll end up dehydrating if you protein only. Your leave-in products should have some protein in it. Your leave-in conditioners. I have one called Hair Vitamin, absolutely love. And again, I feel like I'm just promoting products today, but I just wanted to make you aware. But deep conditioning once a week is really, really crucial with keeping your hair strong and hydrated. You can go weeks and weeks and weeks with what I call the quick fix. I do it a lot. But if you're having some challenges with balancing, staying balanced, and your hair is not healthy, then definitely deep conditioning is going to be crucial. Alright, it says, I am a new subscriber. Yay! Yay for you! Yay for you! Yay for you! I don't do the 3 cheers all the time. I used to do that when my daughters were little, and they love it. So I did it for you. Okay, it says, and I want you, and what you said, I think she was saying what you said. Okay, what you said about things we do to our hair not necessarily being hereditary, but habits passed down, really hit home. It's so true. It really is. I have very thin edges or hairline. I have these dips on either side of my temple. You stick it up right there, of my temple areas that are very thin. For years, I thought it was hereditary, but I have seen a little growth in the same area since I started sealing the edges with natural oils. Yay! What regimen do you recommend for growing hairline? Okay, again, you have to take your forefinger and your thumb, pick up those short hairs, and smooth your moisturizer on it first, and then go back and smear your oil and smooth it away from the area you're going to twist, and that way you're not pulling, causing traction, or tying that scarf down too tight, causing friction, or bonnet causing friction on the hairline. These hairs are smaller, they're not as dense as far as hairs per square inch, and you have to be really careful. So I think that would be a good regimen, and I would do that daily. Okay, the next one is natural all my life, maybe a type 3C. Here it's type 1, 3. Okay, and you guys know I don't do the 4A, B, C. The way I describe our hair is kinky, medium, slightly kinky, that's a kind of a wave, medium degree of kinky, tightening up a little bit, more of a C, and C shape, and then extremely kinky, not a S. Well, the medium is C to S, and then the S shape, and then the extreme is S shape to corkscrew. So it's really, that's how I describe it. But anyways, I know that everyone has their little system, so it's yours. And would like to loosen my curl to a 3B. What is your opinion on Texlax? The texturizers, thank you. I don't think you need it. Like, look at my hair, and it appears that I have a texturizer. Technology has helped us so much in products that will manipulate that curl pattern and control it. Like, I'll have more frizz sometimes in certain areas, and then I'll have more definition in other areas. And see how my hair is looser. I have a product. Wow, I'm doing nothing but product. I should have called this product videos. I have a product called Naturally Textured. Love it. When I was trying to create a moisturizer that was a little bit more dense, I just kind of, my chemist and I kind of stumbled up on this, and I was like, oh, this is great for what we need to do. People are wanting to loosen their curl pattern just like you. I have many, many, many patients, and even I have people who have called and emailed that says, hey, I want to loosen my curl pattern. I don't think you need to go to a chemical. Naturally Textured would do it. One of the things, and I'm just going to show you, let's see if I can get into the light area. When you take the Naturally Textured and you use it on your hair, I'm going to move this here out of the way. You smooth, first the key is to smooth your cuticle as flat as possible. And so you're smoothing like you're trying to get a ribbon smooth technique. And you take your forefinger and thumb and smoothing everything out. Then you take a section like this and you smooth as you're putting your natural texture on. You smooth straight down. More natural texture, smooth. See what I'm doing? I'm turning it. I'm moving this hand to this hand, and it's just a basic twist, smoothing straight down, smoothing. Now, when you're smoothing your product, and I'm gonna get close so you can see. So let me just speed it up, and then when I get to the end, I just twirl. I got that little puff there, but I would smooth. Now, all of your twists needs to be really, really smooth with product, okay? And then you can let it hang so it hangs longer, or I like to tuck because my hair is so long that I cannot. The fro would be out here if I didn't. And then you tuck. You twirl it around your finger and you just tuck it underneath. Okay, and when you take it down, you got this really cool spiral here. And so you're going to take your oil, and we have a product called oil sheen jar, and you oil your fingers and you reverse. And you just reverse your twist, and I'm going to just pull mine loose because, and then you'll have this, you can't see it, but you'll have these defined curls but mine, of course, I didn't sleep on it overnight. But you can still see my defined curls a little bit. Let's see if I can get this way. Now, yeah, you have that defined curl pattern, and it'll loosen, it'll elongate your curl pattern. It really will stretch it out. You see how now I have an asymmetric, so I'm going to have to leave it that way just because I showed you what to do. So let's see if I can create it with my headband on underneath it. Okay, but my collar was popped. I have to change all of this because I've now moving my headband. I'm going to leave it under there and just walk around the headband. There we go. But see what happened? My curl pattern just kind of stretched out. And I'm just going to open it up. Or you can keep it. There we go. I have the headband underneath. But or you can kind of keep your hair up in the. Now you would twist and see there's a little. Yeah, make sure you don't pull your. It's a little knot there. I don't think right through my full finger thumb. Or you can keep your hair up tighter like this side. I don't know about that, but I'm going to do it for now. For you guys. My family. Okay. There we are. So now the rest of the video is about styling Lisa's hair. No, it's not. I'm going to get the other questions in. We probably won't get to read today, guys. Don't know what happens when I start touching my hair. I run out of time. Okay. Alright. Oops. Alright. And see, I have to do a lot of padding and because I have such big hair. There we go. Tell me what y'all think about that. Asymmetric. Now, and that's how you get it. You have to smooth and twist. Smooth and twist. Smooth, because you're flattening the cuticle and you're stretching your curl pattern without damaging. You can roll the end with, I have these Sentinel rollers, or you can get the little satin type roller sponge with satin over them. We have a Sentinel, which is a sponge with moisture lock fabric that we had this wonderful seamstress that found this fabric for me. So, you know. But anyways, let me get the other questions in. So let me know how that turns out. Send me a picture. I'll leave my hair this way. It says, hello, Dr. Lisa. My edges, my hairline is very thin, and they have been thin most of my adult years of continual braiding, and have braids a long time, and I'm using oils to help them grow back. I'm 39 and was told that my hairline will never grow back back full the way it used to be. Can you please give me some feedback on this topic? Well, the hairline can grow back. If you destroyed the follicle, then it will not grow back. And that could be through scar tissue or through maybe cicatricial, where you have some inflammatory cells around the follicle. But if it's not that, then it can grow back. Or if it's not female pattern or malfunctioning of the follicle internally, there just may be some blockages. You need to have a microscopic and physical examination by a trichologist, one that uses that type of tool, and they can show you on the screen to monitor exactly what's going on. Yeah, we'll talk more about that, but it can grow back. Next one, you look beautiful. I like your new puff. Well, tell me what you think about my asymmetric. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, Dr. Akbari. Next one, I just discovered your videos. Are you hip to henna? Hip to henna. I use it, and it's awesome for color for natural. Henna is a plant-based product. It is great. The thing about henna, you have to make sure that you hydrate, because you can dehydrate. It does drop your moisture levels a little. It is plant-based, but it is wonderful. The other thing is, if you're trying to do a permanent color later, you may have a little bit of a challenge with trying to get that color to the process like it should. It may have to process a little longer because it has to break through that henna. Okay, let me try to get these last two on there. It says, hi, Dr. Akbari, how are you? This is Miss Matthews, Miss Pearl. That's it. And I was set to come back for the second treatment. We can't wait to see you. Yay! Great, great, great. And they're following their program. They said, I know we must be patient and consistent because we know that this is the time of year. Let's see. I'm trying to get these questions in. Let's see. Consistent because we know that this is the time next year we will have fuller, healthier hair. That's right. because of knowledge God has given you. Thank you so much for what you do for all of us. May God continue to bless you. That is so sweet. I'm out of time. Oh my God. To God be the glory of Jesus. Thank you guys. Bye.